Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
The Knights and Dragons have come here to War Memorial Field in search of their first victory of the season. One of them is going to go home with a W. The other is going to have to go back to the drawing board. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football next on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to War Memorial Field in Warren as the Dragons are set to host the Franklin Knights District 10 Region 4 matchup. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Head to AlleghenyGrill.com to find out more. This is the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather's still nice, the course is awesome, and the food's even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside Tionesta, HunterStation.com. You are on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com And our game stream tonight is brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. Welcome into the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And if you have a fender bender, we can mender at Park Avenue Motorcar. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motorcar, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And Cody, an interesting matchup that we have here in front of us this evening. Warren and Franklin, this is a long time rivalry. I mean, these teams have played each other a lot over the years, and they both come into this matchup here in 2023 in search of their first win of the season. And as we look down on the Franklin sideline, the Knights are going to have to do it without a couple of their key contributors. We see quarterback Jason Carey and running back Toby Sanchez are not in the pads tonight. They're down on the sideline. So how does that impact Franklin's quest for its first victory of the year?
Oh, I think, it's hard to say because you're not really sure who's going to fill the void for both of those young men. But I would have to think that, they've struggled on offense as it is, that losing a key contributor and especially losing two of them is going to have a pretty big impact and may be enough to sway the advantage to Warren. For some reference, Carey at the quarterback position, 36 of 77 passing, 491 yards, 1 touchdown, and 11 interceptions so far this season. Some of these Franklin stats, courtesy of Penny Weichel over at it's yardsandpoints.com. Now you can follow her on Twitter at Venango Football, or X now. I guess that's called X now. X, Twitter, whatever. But thanks to Petty for compiling some of these Franklin stats. But again, almost 500 yards through the air, not a lot of scoring. Neither of these teams have been lighting up the scoreboard by any means. Franklin averaging just 13 points a game. The Dragons averaging just 8 points a game. But again, for Franklin to be without the starting quarterback, one of their top running backs, going to make it maybe even a little more difficult to put points up. Yeah, both these teams allowing over 45 points per game on defense. So this is going to go one of two ways. We're either going to have a very low scoring, ugly football game, or it's going to be a shootout. Because kind of the stats so far this year and the games played kind of tell us it could go either way. These teams both give up so many points that you find it hard to think that either team's not going to be able to score, but at the same time, these teams score a lot of points.
Yeah.
And you have to think that some of these games they're playing, they're getting in, they're playing up against some second string kids coming in off the bench, late in the games. So is that where they're getting their points, or are they able to score against first stringers? So it's going to be kind of interesting. I got a lot of question marks coming into this game, to be perfectly honest.
There absolutely are a ton of question marks for both of these teams. And I think, we were talking last night near the end of that Mercyhurst Prep Eisenhower game that we were at last night, that this game, like you said, either going to be, and I think I phrased it, it's either going to be 6-4 or something in the neighborhood of 52-51.
Yeah. I don't see it being, a 14-10 type of game. It's either, like you said, it's going to be 6-4 or 50 something to 40 something. Yeah. But with all those question marks, that's what kind of makes it fun. And then, I hate to see anybody not playing tonight, but even then there's some more question marks on the Knights starting offense. Who's going to take over these roles and try to lead them to their first victory.
We anticipate it'll either be Landon Lynch or Cole Buckley at the quarterback position. If it's Buckley, then that takes away Franklin's biggest receiving threat. He leads the team 23 receptions, 363 yards. So again, you answer one question but create another. It's the old Roddy Piperism. Just when you think you got the answers, I change the questions.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Roddy Piper. Buckley, that's a 455-yard hole taken right out of your offense. That's a tough hole to fill, especially when you've had offensive struggles throughout the year so far.
Yeah. Now, he has carried the ball 25 times, so maybe that turns the offense into, a little bit of that dual threat where he can tuck it and run it himself too. But again, just question after question after question.
And then on the flip side, the Dragons got one question answered. They got running back Tommy Nyquist back last week, had been out since the second drive of the first game of the season. They were certainly glad to have him back, but ran into a really, really tough Fairview defense. And this is one of those things that you don't see very often. Warren ran 72 plays in that game, but only scored 15 points and averaged just 1.2 yards per carry running the football.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something you do. If you're running 72 plays in the game, chances are pretty good you're moving up and down the field, you're putting points on the board, and it just wasn't the case. They were running a lot of plays because Fairview's offense got a little explosive there in the second half and just wasn't on the field very often.
Right.
Nyquist has 23 carries for just 49 yards. So it was really tough sledding for him, in that first game back after, ankle injury, ankle sprain. It's always going to be tough. I know, speaking from experience, having sprained and broken an ankle before, it's very, very sore those first few times you come out. And so now your second game back, how much can Warren expect from him in game number 2 from his return?
Well, and how healthy is he? You miss 4 weeks. Those types of injuries, ankle injuries, tend to be a lingering issue for all levels of sports, especially when you're dealing with a contact sport. So you do have to kind of wonder, is he a little bit sore? In tonight, we spoke before we came on the air about how for both teams, this is kind of their opportunity to get a W. The rest of both teams' schedules looks pretty rough. They're certainly not facing neither team is facing any more Ophir teams.
Right.
This is going to be a big opportunity. So you got to think that they're going to run the heck out of Nyquist. But how much can that ankle take? And can the other guys, fill in behind him, Harvey and Cruz? Are they able to backfill and take the load off him a little bit?
Well, and one area where they were able to take advantage of Nyquist coming back was through the air. Has 5 receptions now, 41 yards and a touchdown so far this season, and that provides a nice complement for quarterback Eric Dippold. Johnny Corbett's far and away been his number one target, 17 catches, 317 yards, and a touchdown. Also took a pitch the last time we were here against Conneaut on the old hook and lateral, and took that one in for a score. And but again, when you've got that speed on the outside with Corbett, if he's covered and you've got Nyquist running around, it makes it more difficult for this Franklin defense to shut down that aerial attack, because now there's an extra guy that you have to account for.
Yeah, Nyquist is going to be a solid weapon, coming out of the backfield as a receiver. And like you mentioned, Johnny Corbett. And Dippold's passed the ball around quite well. Chase Myers with 10 receptions for 112 yards. Matt Sawa has 9 receptions for 68 yards. So it's not that that ball doesn't get spread around. I would almost go out on a ledge and say that Dippold has yet to really establish a premier receiver. Corbett's kind of been the favorite, but they're certainly not. Certainly not a heavy favorite, just by a couple 100 yards.
And Chase Myers has really come on in the last couple of weeks. He now has 10 catches for 112 yards for the Dragons, which, again, both of these teams looking for something to really get them going offensively, and what it may come down to in a game like this, Cody, is turnovers. Last week in Franklin's loss to Mercyhurst Prep, they gave up almost 500 yards, but they also turned the ball over 4 times. And we saw exactly what can happen last night when you turn the ball over to that Lakers team. They're going to take advantage and put points on the board.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, again, Warren hasn't turned it over as much, but both of these teams through 5 weeks of the season, so 10 games between the two of them, have a combined 4 turnovers defensively. They're not generating any turnovers either. And that's really can be the problem when you're struggling offensively. If your defense isn't getting the ball back for you and putting you in prime field position, that can really be a hindrance to your offense.
Yeah, and they've also faced some pretty prolific offenses in the last 5 weeks where, a lot of teams are struggling to get turnovers against those offenses.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good barometer to see where, where these teams are at, both offensively and defensively. Are they able to, not creating turnovers against Sharon or Mercyhurst Prep is one thing. Not creating turnovers on a equal like opponent could certainly raise some concerns. Not just this year, but what you're going to do next year, who you're going to plug in there next year and going forward.
All right, with that, we are going to take a break. We'll be back with more of the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. It's Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football. Warren and Franklin coming up right after this.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
The Warren Dragon Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. And welcome back into the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. Again, the weather's still nice. Course is awesome. Food's even better. Hunter Station Golf Club just outside Tonesta, hunterstation.com. And now let's take a look at our Icy Ink players to watch. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy, icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com.
For it's going to keep it simple, Brian. For Warren, I think it's got to be Eric Dipple. We were talking about spreading the ball around. I think that's his job has got to be to control this offense, get that ball spread around. Don't put it all on Tommy Nyquist because that kid, he's a competitor and he will take that load if you put it on him. But Dipple can certainly make some plays himself and control this offense and make smart decisions. And then on the Franklin side, we're assuming that the quarterback's going to be Cole Buckley, but whomever the quarterback is, I think has to step up here. This is a big moment where your offense has struggled throughout the year, and you're going to have to come in and you're going to have to make an impact immediately because, like we said, this game is kind of like equal opponents. You're not going to fall behind by 35 points in the first quarter, first half,
Mhm.
and B, you hate to squander this opportunity.
All right, those were our players to watch. Again, brought to you by Icy Inc. in Warren. Give them a call, 814-688-0034. And now our Warren County Visitors Bureau keys to the game. Warren County, Pennsylvania's all-season destination. Simple, pure, real.
Kind of piggybacking off of what I was saying about Franklin, and I'm going to apply this to both teams as both of their keys to the game. Both teams need to play smart, intelligent, yet aggressive football. This is probably your one shot this year to have a big opportunity as a win. It's a big game for Warren being homecoming. So if you're Franklin, you want to play spoiler. If you're Warren, you want to win your homecoming game. There is a lot at stake for two 0-5 teams, and I just think both keys to the game for these two teams is just to play smart yet aggressive football.
All right, those are our Warren County Visitors Bureau keys to the game. Visit them online, wcvb.net. That will do it for the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. Our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the day to hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. As the team captains come out to midfield for the ceremonial coin toss. This was, again, done earlier this evening. But
just play and pretend. It's fun.
I want to let you know tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by Clarion Printing. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. So Franklin has won the toss and elected to defer. Dragons will get the ball to start this one. And we will see arguably one of Franklin's biggest weapons on the field to start here. Kicking off is their kicker, Nate Fenningworth. Has a really big leg, great soccer player as well. And again, that's, this game could come down to it if they need to. Franklin's got a weapon there in Fenningworth and could have him go from quite a ways out. Could be the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, and you have to wonder how many opportunities they've had at field goals so far this year. Probably not all that many, given the lackluster offensive production. So that might be something that they take advantage of tonight. They would be smart to take advantage of it, because how many times we see teams get inside the 40 and we just dub it 4-down territory. That might not be necessarily the case for the Knights now.
Teams coming out onto the field, getting ready for our opening kickoff here from War Memorial Field in Warren.
The whiteout student section on their feet.
And back deep to receive Soa and Corbett for the Dragons. Fenningworth kicks. And it goes into the end zone for the touchback.
Just like you were saying, Brian.
He's got a big leg.
We talked about it last night about, teams when they've had some struggles on offense or they're facing a tough team where special teams can sometimes be that X factor where you might be able to kind of sneak a big return or a couple of scores in on them or whatnot. So if you got a kicker that just kicks it right out of the end zone, you eliminate a facet of their game.
So Warren will take over 1st and 10 at its own 20. And Dippold comes out with a loaded backfield, 3 backs in the backfield with him. Now sends one in motion. And the give is to Nyquist. Nyquist trying to pick his way through, not much there. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Might have even been dropped for a short loss. as the ball is just off the 20 now. Make it second and a long 10. And they're going to try the left side this time with Corbett. And he's stopped for a loss. So the Franklin defense coming up big to start this one will bring up a 3rd down and 11. And Dippold goes back to pass, rolls, fires for Corbett. He makes the catch and then is blown up on the far sideline. Big hit there by number 12, Bryson Watson. Brings up a 4th down for the Dragons. Kick is away, bounces at midfield, going to take a Warren bounce down inside the 40 to the Franklin 38. That's where the Knights will take over for their first possession of the game. And we'll see who it will be taking the snap under center for the Knights. And it's certainly not the way, Cody, if you're Warren's offense, that you wanted to get this game started.
No, I can't imagine so. But maybe they're just trying to feel out the Knights and see if they're going to have a run game or if they're going to have to rely on the pass.
And it looks like that is Buckley going to take the snap. And he turns and hands and then hit and dropped for a loss. I believe that was Watson on the carry. Couldn't see the number clearly from our vantage point, but he is dropped for a 2-yard loss, brings up a 2nd down and 12. Pitch this time, and there's Watson turning the corner. And a collision, he goes out of bounds, but should have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down. And scratch that, there is a flag down on the field. And it is a hold against Franklin. That's a Prime Fitness USA penalty against the Knights. Your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. They will replay 2nd down, and the Knights will be backed up to their own 26. 2nd and 20 plus here for Franklin. Buckley rolls, fires across the field, and it is caught. And then shedding a tackle and streaking down the field, it's Alex Weibel. 74 yards for the Franklin touchdown.
You know, Brian, before the game, we were talking about, we were going through the roster, talking about numbers, and Weibel has a defensive lineman number catching me off guard, but that big man had some wheels there. What a grab and what a run afterwards to pull away from the Warren defenders.
74 yards on the pass from Buckley to Weibel, and Franklin is on the board. First possession of the game for the Knights. Fenningworth on to attempt the extra point. And his kick is good. 8:52 to play in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Franklin has struck first. The Knights 7, Warren nothing. We'll be back with more Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
A 74-yard touchdown pass from Cole Buckley to Alex Weibel has Franklin on the board, 7-0. They lead over Warren. 8:52 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter.
How do you think Buckley's feeling? I mean, what a monkey off his back to get not to have to worry about, how's my first passing play going to go? And on top of that, throwing it across the field.
That was a heck of a throw. I mean, he rolled right and then threw left halfway across the field. Weibel had to go over the defender to get it and took it basically off his back, then broke a tackle and went the distance.
As far as touchdown passes go, that's one of the more difficult ones you can do for your first one.
And Fenningworth gives it the boot. And out of the end zone. Dragons will start on their 20. And so now how do you respond if you're the Warren offense? Your last drive, first two plays, you went backwards, had a decent reception to Corbett to gain some yards, but then had to punt the ball away.
Clearly, Franklin, isn't going to be afraid to throw from here on out after that play. So I think you can't play conservative. You don't want to make mistakes, but you're going to have to take some shots.
And Dipple pulls it away from Nyquist. Has Corbett out in the flat, and Corbett absorbs a big hit after about a 4-yard gain. 3-yard gain where they're standing. So again, a long developing play. They couldn't really get Corbett out in space, though it is positive yardage on first down.
It is positive yardage. That ball kind of floated up there as he threw it to Corbett. Had a little more zip on it, Corbett might have been able to turn that up before the defender got there.
2nd down and 7 from the 23. Dipple pitches to Nyquist. And Nyquist looking to turn the corner on the right side. And he'll get out close to the 30. They'll mark him down at the 28. It's a 3rd down and 2. And that's where you wonder, Cody, how healthy is the ankle? If Nyquist is able to turn that corner maybe a little quicker, could possibly have picked up first down yardage there.
Yeah, I don't care what they tell you. If you hurt your ankle like that, cutting on the field is going to be difficult for the rest of the season.
Corbett in trouble in the backfield, and he's going to get hit and stopped for a loss. They do give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, but it will be 4th down again, and the Dragons are going to send the punting unit back out onto the field. It's the number 7, Tristan Books. And I can't tell the number on the Franklin player on the far side of the field. Low snap, kick is away. And again, bounces just near midfield. Going to take a big Warren roll this time down to the 35. So the Knights will come out for their second possession of the Elwood National Forge first quarter, already leading 7-0. And that's a position they've not been in for most of the season, having a lead in a ball game.
Yeah, and do you think they're going to want to squander it? No, I don't think so. And you have Warren's offense that hasn't been able to do anything on 2 drives. So there's no hesitancy on the Knights side to take some chances and could probably continue to put the ball in the air.
See what Buckley does for an encore here. Starting from the 35, fakes, and he's going to keep it himself. Outruns Dipple, cuts in front, still on his feet now to cross midfield is Buckley, and a flag comes in late.
I wonder if he got his face mask when he tackled him.
So a 15-plus yard run for Buckley, and it is a face mask against the Dragons to tack on another 15 at the end of it. And just like that, the Knights are going to be into Dragon territory. And once they mark the penalty yardage off, it will be a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights at the Warren 32. They basically flipped the field there with one play, the big run and the penalty.
Yeah, and that's a big error by the Dragons on that face mask. Giving up the yardage is bad enough. Giving up the penalty is just it's tough to come back from.
Give is to Watson. Watson gets to the edge. And Watson is down to the 21, and another flag comes out. Things seem like they are getting a little bit chippy down on the field already. Be another Prime Fitness USA penalty. Lengthy discussion going on here between the officials. And this one's going to go against the Knights. So that'll back them up. Would have been on the 22. And so now they'll walk the penalty off from the 22. We'll take them back to the 37. But we'll replay first down. And they're going to pitch to Watson. He'll go off the right side this time. Lots of space. Another flag comes in.
So I think they gave him the first down on that last.
Yeah,
play.
it appears so. They gave him the first down because they walked the penalty yardage off and then moved the sticks back. And that's going to be a hold. So second consecutive Prime Fitness USA penalty against the Knights.
Not a rules aficionado, but not sure if that was what you were supposed to do or not, but it is what it is. The Knights with 3 penalties for 35 yards so far.
And so now this penalty yardage will put them back to the 45. And it will be first and 18. So after a big gain on the first play of this drive, the Knights have had some other big gains, but they've been wiped out by Prime Fitness USA penalties. It's still first down. And Buckley gives to Watson. He fumbles the football. It looks like maybe the Knights were able to fall on it. And they did. Fortuitous bounce there for Franklin. But it will be a loss of 2 on the play. And essentially now it is second down and 20. We are under 5 minutes to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. 7-0 Franklin leading Warren. Both of these teams searching for their first win of the season here in week 6. Buckley back to pass. Fires over the middle. He's got his man. And then some. That was Landon Egan on the catch. Gets the Knights back up inside the 30. And we'll make this a 3rd down and 2, 18-yard pickup. Or excuse me, I believe that was 16, not 18. That's Drayden Payne. Again, those jerseys get bunched up sometimes, and those numbers can look very similar. It's a 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Knights. Give right up the middle. And squirting ahead for first down yardage is Weibel. That's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights. And this drive being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, also online at tionestabuilders.us. It's 1st and 10 now for the Knights from the Warren 25. Buckley going to keep it himself. Reaving through traffic, and Buckley's going to go 25 yards for the Franklin touchdown.
And Buckley running through there almost completely untouched. Just got bumped by one of the Warren defenders and almost pushed towards the end zone by one of the Warren defenders. And you got to remember, he was a running back before tonight.
Yeah, running back receiver, so he knows how to weave his way through traffic. Fenningworth with the extra point. 3:02 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Franklin 14, Warren nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Cole Buckley on the 25-yard scamper has put Franklin in front 14-0 over Warren. 3:02 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now's the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Cole Buckley's showing his value already here at the quarterback position. He has 134 yards himself on offense, with 92 of those coming in the air and 42 of those on the ground, including that touchdown there. Certainly, Franklin doesn't have any hesitations with him under center.
Absolutely not. Fenningworth getting set to kick. Has put both of his kickoffs thus far into the end zone. And this one will do the same. And again, we talk about that being a weapon for the Knights. We talked about it, potentially kicking field goals, but making sure that your opponent has to go 80 yards every time they get the football is a weapon in and of itself.
Yeah, we've had the Warren offense has been on the field twice. They haven't produced much. So eliminating their ability to run something back is such a huge weapon that oftentimes goes unspoken.
Dragons will start on their own 20. Dippled back to pass. Gets it out to Nyquist. And just a yard there. And this Franklin defense certainly appears as though it has come to play. It is making some great open field tackles.
Yeah, they're not being fooled at all. Of course, some of these pass plays have just been out in the flats, and they're covering the flats pretty well. You have to think maybe they studied some game film to discover that.
Corbett on the catch, far side. And again, he's hit and stopped almost immediately. After a 3-yard pickups, will make it 3rd down and 6. And this is even early in this ball game. This is a big 3rd down here for the Dragons if they want to stay in it. Dippled back to pass. Fires looking for Nyquist and threw behind him.
That is Dipple's first incompletion. He's 4 or 5 for just 14 yards.
And so the punting unit will come back on the field for the Dragons again.
Yeah, and offensively for Warren, pretty much the only thing that has been there is just dink and dunk passes that haven't really gone anywhere.
And credit to Franklin defense for that. Kick is away and takes another Warren bounce to the 34, which is where the Knights will take over. Just over 90 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Franklin with an opportunity to push it to a 3-score game.
Yeah, they started at their own 35 on the last drive, flipped the field almost immediately, and then had a couple of penalties that sent them back, but were able to recover from that and score the touchdown.
And Buckley's going to keep it himself, avoid some pressure in the backfield. Now trying to get to the edge and outrun Corbett, and he does.
And Buckley
enough to pick up the Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
Buckley looks just so comfortable back there. If somebody would have told me that he was their starter and had started all season, I would have no doubts in that. He just looks like he's in his element right now.
Out to the 46 now are the Knights. We've got a whistle, and that's going to be an A&B heating timeout taken by the Dragons. Will take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at PizzaHut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You know what would make that better? A cup of White Cane coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White Cane coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Out of that A&B Heating timeout, take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Franklin has a 1st and 10 from its own 46. Give us to Watson. He spins off one tackle and then lost the ball, and Warren is on top of it.
That's a huge break for Warren, and ironically, the first time they're going to be on Franklin's side of the field.
Watson a little slow to get up. But that's, when your offense is struggling, Cody, when we talked about it in the pregame, one of the things that you need is your defense to step up, give you a big turnover. And the Dragons have done just that here. We'll start 1st and 10 at the Franklin.
That's Franklin
46.
That's Franklin's second fumble tonight. They did recover the first one, but it was close. That first fumble that they had, Warren was close to getting on that one as well. So that might be an area of concern and an area of opportunity for Warren if they're able to start punching the ball out.
And while they tend to Watson here, we'll take a quick break. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
And Watson, as you can see, able to get to his feet, walk off under his own power, and that's always a positive when somebody's down on the field. It looked like maybe they got the wind knocked out of them the way they were kind of tending to him there, but Dragons recover the fumble, take over. They'll be at the Franklin 47, their best starting field position by far of this ball game. 1:18 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Warren trailing 14-0. Nyquist in motion. Dippled fakes, throws down the sideline, has a man. It's Nyquist. Tynesta Builder Supply first down. And the Dragons are at the Franklin 28. And Dipple this time gives off left tackle. It was Harvey on the carry. Picks up a yard, maybe a little bit more. 2nd down and 9. As we are under a minute to play, Elwood National Forge first quarter.
You have to think this is 4-down territory for the Dragons.
Fake to Harvey, swing it out to Nyquist. Nyquist makes a man miss. Still on his feet. Going to be close to the first down. I think he's got it. He does. It's a Tynesta Builder Supply first down, the second of the drive for Tommy Nyquist. This drive being built by Tynesta Builder Supply with locations in Chippenville and Tynesta. Also online at tynestabuilders.us. And the Dragons, for the first time for either team tonight, have entered the Pizza Hut Red Zone. There's still time for you to get fresh hot pizza today online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tommy Nyquist saying, what ankle. Making cuts like he never had a problem.
Give us to Harvey. And he'll gain a yard. And that will likely be the final play of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. As the Dragons are going to head to the sideline, go down and try to punch it in from the other side of the field after 1 quarter of play here at War Memorial Field. Franklin 14, Warren nothing. We'll be back. More Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back to War Memorial Field. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you for Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Our second quarter tonight brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Collaborative, compassionate, accountable, respectful. Our core values are vital to our success. Visit Warren General Hospital online at WGH.org. And we've got a flag, multiple flags down as Dippold's going to take that one around the left side. Is a legal shift against Warren, a Prime Fitness USA penalty. And your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. And Franklin's going to decline the penalty because that will make it now 3rd down and 9. So Franklin will take a chance here that the completing the down is more important than the yardage.
You know, what's that say of their confidence in Warren's offense?
Dippled back to pass. Looking, under pressure, steps up. And Dippold's going to get hit right around the 15. So only about a 1-yard gain. We'll bring up 4th down. And like you said, Cody, very clearly 4-down territory here for the Dragons, trailing 14-0. Early going, Warren General Hospital second quarter. 4th and 9. And we are going to get an A&B Heating timeout taken by Franklin. We'll take it with them. Stay tuned. More Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
Big 4th down coming up out of this A&B Heating timeout. 4th and 9 for Warren. Trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing, visiting Franklin 14-0, 11:20 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter from War Memorial Field.
We got 9 yards to go. Dippled 6 of 7, 43 yards passing tonight. Got to think they're going to be going through the air here. I look for maybe Tommy Nyquist. Find him. He's going to settle down right across the 1st down marker.
They send Nyquist in motion. Dipple's going to roll, and we've got a flag. And a false start against the Dragons is going to back him up 5 more yards, make this now a 4th down and 14.
Well, now that kind of changes the dynamic. It's going for 14 yards as opposed to 9. You wouldn't think that's as big a difference, but when it comes to route running trees, that's a whole new ball game.
Now, Dippold has had time in the pocket, and you got to think he's going to be looking for Corbett and Nyquist. They're both going to come out to Dippold's right. Back to pass. Under pressure. Escapes. Fires. And knocked away. Incomplete. The Knights hold.
And Franklin did a good job of getting just enough pressure on Dippold to force him out of the pocket and to make an errant throw.
So the turnover on downs. Big stop for the Franklin defense. Gives the ball back to its offense, which outside of a fumble has been highly successful here this evening.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of mistakes. They've had a couple of fumbles tonight. Were able to keep the ball, recover one, lost the other. Couple of penalties, but nothing too detrimental. Their offense has been able to recover 2 of the 3 times that their offense has had a hiccup.
And this is their worst starting field position of the game. Buckley going to keep himself, turns the corner, and he's still on his feet down the sideline. Buckley, there he goes, cuts back in the middle, and he is going to go 79 yards for the Franklin touchdown. Cole Buckley is having himself a ball game, Cody.
Yeah, I don't think anybody let him know that it's his first time playing quarterback tonight. He is having a ball.
Big time run there. Franklin's worst starting field position of the game, and Buckley says, I don't care. Goes 79 yards.
133 yards rushing for Buckley on just 4 carries.
Fenningworth on for the extra point. And it is good. 10:51 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. Franklin 21. Warren nothing. We'll be back. More Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Cole Buckley goes 79 yards on the carry for the Franklin touchdown. Fenningworth adds the extra point. 10:51 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter, and the Knights lead Warren 21-0. And Warren offensively is going to have to find something very quickly, or this ball game is going to get out of hand in a big hurry.
Yeah, Warren's offense just 50 yards. Meanwhile, Franklin's offense 239 yards.
2 of Franklin's touchdowns by themselves. More offense than the Dragons have put together so far through a quarter. And they're going to let Corbett return this one.
A little shake and bake.
And Corbett's still on his feet. And now is going to get hit and stopped at the 33.
Yeah, maybe you hope that return energizes your offense to come out here and drive the distance and try to stay in this ball game. You know, one thing that you can hope for if you're Warren is the Franklin defense didn't get a lot of time to rest because the offense scored so quickly that they still might be a little winded from the last drive.
And Dippold gives to Nyquist, trying to go off left tackle. He'll fall forward for about 3 yards. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Nyquist with just 7 yards on the ground tonight.
And Dibble gives to Nyquist again off left tackle. And again, not much there. Maybe 3 yards on the ground. And this is Warren turning back to that old 3 yards in a cloud of dust offense right now. Brings up a 3rd down and 4. And Nyquist looked to throw, now tucks it and runs himself. And he's going to have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down.
Yeah, and heads up play by Nyquist to see that pass wasn't going to be there and just tuck and run.
Dragons were looking for a little bit of a trick play there and on the old halfback pass, but like you said, Cody, Nyquist with the good vision saw that the receiver was not open and just took it himself to make sure he got the first down. You know, and that may be something that, again, you have to do to spark this offense is come up with a, trick play, a reverse, halfback pass, a hook and lateral maybe.
Yeah, if whatever you're doing isn't working, you got to try anything you can.
Corbett shakes a defender, and he gets across midfield. That'll be a 7-yard gain. As a Skunk was nice enough to let us know about his presence here.
I caught that.
Well, I would certainly hope so. If you didn't catch it, I was going to distance myself about 6 feet and make you go get tested.
My senses are working just fine. My wife would love this smell. I don't know why, but she would.
Okay. Eau de La Pew is one of her favorites, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
4 seconds on the play clock. Warren's going to have to take a timeout. And there it is. That's an A&B heating timeout. Second of the half for the Dragons. Had a little trouble getting the play in there. We'll take it with them. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Dragons take another A&B heating timeout, looking at a 2nd down and 3 from the Franklin 49. Trailing the Knights 21-0, 8:03 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. And Knights will get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss, elected to defer. Dippled back to pass. Now he's going to keep it himself. Trying to weave through the line. He's still on his feet. Tried to spin free. We'll see where they mark him down. The spin actually took him. They are going to give him the Tynester Builder Supply first down. I thought he had it initially, but then because he spun himself, it wasn't the defender knocked him back. He chose. So, but they do spot him enough for the Tynester Builder Supply first down at the Franklin 46.
Once again, Warren finds themselves for the second time in Franklin territory. They can't squander this opportunity.
Dippled back to pass. Little dump off is well short. Was looking for Corbett. And that will make it 2nd and 10. And again, this is just, one of those things when your offense is struggling, if you can't string together enough positive plays in a row, it's very, very easy to get stalled out.
Yeah, offense, so much about an offense is finding a rhythm. And when you're just kind of hit, miss, it's really hard to get anything rolling.
Pitches to Corbett, and Corbett's going to get back to the line of scrimmage maybe. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And again, credit to this Franklin defense. They've hit and wrapped and made those tackles when they needed to.
Yeah, they haven't really fallen for any of the misdirection or trickery that Warren's thrown at them. Of course, they've been able to play pretty aggressive up front defense.
So there's 10 seconds left on the play clock, and Myers just now bringing the play in from the sideline. And the Dragons are going to have to take another A&B heating timeout, their final one of the half. And we will take that timeout with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Warren has spent its final A&B heating timeout of the first half with 6:40 to play in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. You can take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs.
Yeah, Brian, we were talking about it on the last time out about, Warren is such a young team, new head coach, new offensive system. There's a lot of reasons that can slow down getting a play in, getting your play called, and getting up to the line.
So 3rd and 10. Dippled back to pass. Fakes, fires, and out of Nyquist's reach. Do you take a chance here, Cody? You're in Franklin territory. It's 4th and long.
I mean, why not?
You're down 21-0.
Buckley can certainly take the ball down 79 yards. So, giving them the ball at the 46-yard line really, or 46 or at the 16 really doesn't play a factor in my opinion.
Now they do bring the punting unit onto the field for this 4th and 10.
But if you are going to punt the ball and you do pin them deep, then your defense has to make a stand here. You can't afford to go down another touchdown.
Kick is away. Bounces at the 20, rolling down inside the 10, and then spins to a stop at the 5. Great punt there by Tage Wyman. Pins Franklin deep in its own territory. And like you said, Cody, now's the time for the Warren defense. If you're going to keep your team in this game, you got to make a stand right here.
Yeah, you do. And I mean, this would be a perfect opportunity for the defense to step up, all out blitz. Look, you've given up big plays regardless. Throw everything in the kitchen sink at them, and maybe you get a safety, you get 2 points, you get the ball back, and you get a little momentum on your side. Get something positive to build off of.
What do you think the odds are we get a 95-yard play 2 nights in a row?
I wouldn't bet against it.
Give is to Watson, and he's not going to give us a 95-yarder, but he does fall forward. Positive gain of, looks like they're going to give him 4 out to the 9. We'll make it 2nd and 6 and gives the Knights some breathing room. And again, Franklin doesn't need to be in any big hurry here. They're going to get the ball back to start the second half. It might be beneficial for them to kill some clock if they're unable to pick up a first down initially.
Yeah, I think where they're at right now, I don't think you take a big shot downfield, maybe a little dump pass, but you're going to want to keep that clock rolling and get some space.
Buckley gives to Watson. He's hit in the backfield immediately by Harvey and then was cleaned up there by Jacob Redderer. And that was a loss of 2 on the play, so it'll make it a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Knights! You can do it!
If you're Warren here, this is it. They're not, Franklin's not, certainly isn't 4-down territory. So you just have to make the stop here. You cannot let them get a first down.
Give is to Watson. He's got a big hole. Watson's out across the 20, down the sideline. Watson. One man to beat, and he can't do it. He lost the ball. And Warren recovers. What a sequence.
And Watson rightfully very upset with himself there. That's heartbreaking for that kid. looking at a 94-yard, potential 94-yard touchdown, trying to make that last move to get in the end zone. And, don't beat yourself up, kid. We see professionals do that too.
Well, and give a lot of credit there to Johnny Corbett, ran him down.
Mm-hmm.
And then as Watson tried to make the move, swatted at the ball, knocked the ball right out, and then fell on it. Gives Warren the football now at its own 16. But again, now the defense has made a play. Can the offense take advantage? Dippled back to throw. Dumps it off, but short for Harvey. He had him, and Harvey had some room.
Yeah, it's about the third time that Dipple's pass has come up a little bit short, lofted. Just get a little more mustard on those.
Do you think he's starting to feel some of the Franklin's been able to get some pressure in the backfield? Do you think he's feeling that maybe a tick early? Looks like he's throwing those balls off his back foot.
Yeah, he's not setting his feet. He looks a little rushed, and the Franklin's getting some pressure, but they're certainly not bearing down on him. He should still, hypothetically, feel comfortable back there.
2nd and 10. They send Corbett in motion. Dipple looks to throw. Has time. Over the middle, it's caught by Nyquist. Nyquist shakes a tackler, then runs out of bounds after about an 8-yard pickup. So it'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Dragons. And again, if you're the Warren offense, at the very least, you need to pick up 1 first down here, flip the field before you have to give the ball back with 4.5 to play.
Yeah, you want to give yourself some space. You don't want to give Franklin the ball around midfield.
The Wyman's had some nice punts so far here tonight. And there's a whistle, and we got a Prime Fitness USA penalty coming up. It's a false start against the Dragons.
And that's brutal.
So that'll back them up, and now it's 3rd down and 7. And that changes a little bit what your playbook is. I mean, Warren's not shown an ability to pick up 7-8 yards on the ground so far here in this game.
Yeah, you have to. I think you have to go to the air here, and Franklin's going to know that.
Dippled back to pass. There's another flag down. He's going deep. He's got Corbett wide open. Corbett trying to outrun the defense. Now he's going to cut up field and get tackled right around the 20, but there is a flag down near the opposite 20.
The speed on the Franklin defenders to catch Corbett.
We'll see what the Prime Fitness USA penalty is here. It could be a big one. And it is an illegal procedure against the Dragons. Wipes out a huge play. Corbett can't believe it. Would have had Warren knocking on the door of the red zone, and instead they're going to go back and replay this 3rd down. It's now going to be 3rd and 13. And Franklin's going to take an A&B heating timeout. We will take it with him. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
take the play.
That's true.
So a 3rd down and 13 coming up after this A&B Heating timeout taken by Franklin. They have one left. 4:09 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. The Knights lead Warren 21-0. And the Dragons just had a huge pass play from Dipple to Corbett wiped out due to a procedure penalty. Now have to try to pick up this 3rd down, facing a 3rd and 13 deep in their own territory.
And the Dragons have 4 penalties for 30 yards, which is not really off of where Franklin is, but they've just been crucial penalties.
Dibble going to throw again. Steps up, avoids the pressure, rolls. Still on his feet. Gets rid of it, and it's dropped by Nyquist.
And you got to give some credit there, Dipple, just getting that pass off. He was doing everything that he could with his feet to try to avoid that pass rush, and was going a little bit back. Every time he'd make a cut, he'd go back another couple yards and found himself in their own end zone. So good job by Dipple to get that ball off and avoid a safety.
And had Nyquist had come open, and if he catches that, I don't know if he's got enough for the first down, but certainly would have made the punting situation for Wyman a bit improved. As it stands, Wyman's going to have his heels at his own 2. He gets the kick away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 40 by Tristan Books.
So Dipple 7 of 13 with 50 yards passing, but his last 4 passes have been incomplete. Before that, he only had 2 incompletions. So struggling there on that last drive. And certainly the Franklin pass rush is starting to show its effects.
It's just under 4 minutes to go. Warren General Hospital second quarter. Franklin leading Warren 21-0. Knights at the Warren 40 have a chance to add to their lead before the half. And like we said, Cody, they won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the second half as well. And we're going to have another Prime Fitness USA penalty. One of the Dragon defenders came across the line. Well, now they're going to talk about it and see if he was drawn off. And they do say he was drawn off. It's a false start by the Knights. Your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. So 1st and 15 now from the 45. Buckley looking to throw. Avoids Harvey. Rolling. Nearly dragged down and then nearly intercepted. Harvey applying the pressure in the backfield.
Yeah, and Harvey didn't give up on that. He had one shot at him, and Buckley was able to use his speed and scramble away, but Harvey just kept on him and forced the errant throw.
Makes it 2nd and 15.
That was just Buckley's 3rd pass tonight, his 1st incompletion.
Pitch to Watson. Watson gets the edge and gets down close to the 30. It's going to be enough for Ty Nesta Builders Supply first down. They give it to him at the 30. So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the Warren 30. Again, Franklin looking to add to its 21-0 advantage. Both of these teams in search of their first win of the season. The Knights right now have all the momentum. Give this to Weibel. Weibel right up the gut. Falls forward for about 5. And again, Knights in no hurry. And like we said, Cody, they've got a weapon in the kicking game if it comes down to it with Fenningworth. Certainly look to be about in his range right now.
And that might be what they're – I mean, obviously they'd love to score, but that might be more what they're playing towards.
Give it to Watson, and he squirts through. Watson down the sideline, and he will be knocked out of bounds at the 10 as the Knights have entered the Pizza Hut red zone.
Watson's up to 124 yards on the ground on just 7 carries tonight.
So first and goal from the 10. And Buckley's going to keep it himself and go 10 yards for the Franklin touchdown. Great fake there by Buckley. Had the defense going with Watson. He just tucked it himself and goes untouched 10 yards. His second rushing touchdown of the game. Fenningworth on for the kick. And it is good. 2:15 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. Franklin 28. Warren nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
A 10-yard Cole Buckley run has Franklin in front 28-0. 2:15 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. And Buckley has accounted in one way, shape, or form for all 4 touchdowns for the Knights here this evening, getting the start at quarterback.
Yeah, 5 carries, 143 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Buckley. He's averaging 28.6 yards per carry. 2 of those carries over 20 yards.
Fenningworth getting set to kick. Kicked it short last time. Let Corbett return it. See if he tries to boot this one into the end zone again. It goes deep, and no, it's going to be taken at the 1 by Soa. And Soa still on his feet. Get out across the 40. To the 41. So both times Fenningworth has not put it into the end zone. The Dragons have had good returns. First time Warren was unable to do anything with it. We'll see if that changes for them here with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, we've had a few occasions where Warren's had the ball either around midfield or in Franklin territory and just haven't been able to get the job done. You'd love to see him finish strong here in the half.
Dipple pumps. Now throws. He's got Corbett wide open and just overthrew him.
Yeah, and if you're trying to mount a comeback, you're down by 4 scores. Those are just passes that you have to hit.
And that might have been a touchdown pass if he hits Corbett in stride.
Yeah, and we had mentioned that, on some previous passes this half, Dipple's been a little light. He's kind of been soft there. He actually overthrows it. Makes you wonder if maybe he's trying to overcompensate. Somebody said something to him and said put a little more mustard on it, and he put a little bit more than he needed to.
He's going to throw again. Down the field again and over Corbett's head.
Just can't make that connection with Corbett.
And you wonder too, Cody, how much of this is just frustration starting to set in for the Warren quarterback.
Oh, I'm sure he's frustrated. His last 6 passes have been incomplete, and as that number tallies up, a quarterback's going to get more and more frustrated, start trying to force things and make poor decisions.
Well, it's 3rd and 10 now after the big return by Soa. Dibble going to throw again. And a flag is down as this time the pass is complete to Nyquist. Nyquist down the sideline. He tiptoes, nearly stayed in, but I think this one's going to come back on a hold anyway.
Yeah, looked like the offensive lineman for the Dragons got held somewhere up around the neck or face mask region.
You see the officials waving them back, so this Prime Fitness USA penalty, by all accounts, appears to be going against the Dragons, and that's the second big pass play that Warren's had that's been wiped out by a penalty.
Yeah, and that's just it. Just as much as you have to hit those wide open receivers, as an offensive lineman, your job is to not be the reason that when these guys connect, that play's coming back.
So now it will be 3rd and 20 from the Warren 30.
It's Warren's 5th penalty tonight. They've got 40 yards from penalties so far.
Dippled with a little screen to Harvey. Harvey's got some blockers in front. Sam Harvey gets across midfield, and he picks up enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. But again, Dragons have used all of their A and B heating timeouts for the half, so they're going to have to get up on the ball quickly. 90 seconds to play in the first half. And instead, it'll be Franklin taking its final A and B heating timeout of the half. We'll take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Little screen pass from Dipple to Sam Harvey, and Warren converts on a 3rd and 20. Have now moved into Franklin territory. 1:23 to play. Warren General Hospital second quarter. Warren has a 1st and 10 from the Franklin 47. Dragons trail the Knights 28-0, and Franklin will get the ball to start the second half. So if Warren's going to keep itself out of a position to have a running clock early in the second half, they're going to almost certainly have to put up points here and do it so quickly.
Yeah, they're starting to find a little bit of success. Even that play called back was a nice play designed to Tommy Nyquist.
Dippled steps up, directing traffic, fires, and incomplete. Was looking for Corbett. Good coverage there by Caden Beatty.
Yeah, it was good coverage. The defender was all over him, and that was a nice pass by Dippled. It was right on the mark.
So 2nd and 10. Neither team with a timeout left in the first half.
Warren's offense did eclipse 100 yards. They got 101 yards on offense, 31 plays.
Dipple looks to throw again. Fires. And over the head. Was looking for Nyquist. Beatty might have had a better chance of catching that ball than Nyquist did on that pass.
Yeah, it almost, you got to wonder, because Dippold really wasn't under any pressure, and he kind of threw that pass with ease. If maybe Nyquist wasn't in the right spot, or Dippold thought he was going to run a different route than he did, because he didn't look like he threw a pass that was going to be that far off its mark.
3rd and 10. Dippold steps up. And this time he is going to be hit and dropped for a sack. Pair of Knights in there to get him, including number 68, Avery Shetler. So it'll be 4th and 15 now. And Warren going to let as much of this clock run down. In fact, they may just take the penalty here with 10 seconds left on the play clock. And that is, in fact, what they're going to do. And again, the clock operator, the officials signaled for the timeout there, and 2 or 3 more seconds ran off of that clock. And you can see the official on the near sideline here is signaling how much time should be left. Let's see if they add a couple of seconds. And again, the officials trying to get some time added back onto this clock.
You noticed, Brian, that last timeout might have been a clock issue as well that went unnoticed.
And now they have put that time back up there as Wyman comes out to punt. Flag on the play. Wyman's kick bounces down inside the 20 to the 15, but we'll see what this Prime Fitness USA penalty is. And so it looks like I heard the officials say they're going to decline it. So that penalty, that Prime Fitness USA penalty, was a procedure against the Dragons. It is declined. We'll see how aggressive Franklin wants to be here. Again, a couple of teams looking for their first win. Why not? Take a shot, see what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has certainly been accurate enough, successful enough that they can take a couple of shots. I think if they're going to do that, it'll be on the first and second play. If they're unsuccessful, they don't get more, at least get a first down, then they'll probably just run the clock out on the last play.
Franklin will start at its own 15. And Buckley's going to just take a knee, and that is how the first half will end. The Knights go to the locker room, leading Warren 28-0. We will be back with the Icy Ink halftime show here from War Memorial Field after these quick messages. Don't go anywhere. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYInc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYInc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Welcome into the Icy Ink halftime show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYInc.com. At the half, Franklin 28, Warren nothing. It will be an extended halftime here this evening as it is Warren's homecoming. They're announcing the candidates for homecoming queen right now. And good luck to all of them. And our halftime stats tonight brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship are awarded to an athlete or athletes who compete in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Well, Brian, most of the stats have come from Franklin. They've only had to run 17 plays tonight, but on those 17 plays, they have 369 yards in the first half. Bryson Watson is 7 carries for 124 yards, and new quarterback Cole Buckley, who took over for the first time this game, has 5 carries for 143 yards. Buckley with 3 touchdowns on the ground. Staying with Buckley, he's 2 for 3 in the air for 92 yards and a touchdown there. And Alex Weibel has that 74-yard touchdown. That's his only reception. And Drayden Payne has a reception for 18 yards. Not a lot of negatives on the Franklin stats other than they do have 3 fumbles and gave up 2 of them. On the Warren side of the ball, not a lot of positives. Unfortunately, I have to say that. Tommy Nyquist has 6 carries for 22 yards. He's the leading rusher. Eric Dippold is 8 of 18 for 73 yards, 44 completion percentage, averaging 4.1 yards per play. And Johnny Corbett's his leading receiver with 4 receptions for 20 yards. They were at one point over 100 yards of offense. Now they've dropped back down to 96 after a couple of negative plays, just a few first downs and 45 yards in penalties. So struggling offense for the Dragons.
All right, those are our halftime stats. Again, brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. You can find out more about that award and scholarship at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Now, let's take a look at our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital, online at WGH.org.
The scoring summary is Cole Buckley 4 times over. With an 8:52 mark, Buckley hit Weibel for 74 yards to kick off the scoring for the Knights to go up 7-0 with the Fenningworth kick. At 3:02 in the first, Buckley ran in a 25-yarder. Fenningworth got the kick, and the Knights were up 14-0. With 10:50 to go in the second, Buckley with the 79-yard run. Fenningworth got that kick as well, 21-0, and at the 2:17 mark here in the second, Buckley had a 10-yard trot into the end zone. Fenningworth got that kick, and they're up 28-0. Fenningworth, as I mentioned, is 4 of 4 in extra points. Be curious to see if we see him kick some field goals here in the second half, just as a trial. They're building up this lead. Be curious to see if they take advantage of that.
All right, that was our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital, online at WGH.org. And they're just about to crown the homecoming queen here, so going to give a listen to see who the 2023 Warren Area High School homecoming queen will be. And then we will get to our Tap and Pay Plus out-of-town scoreboard. We're pausing for effect. And congratulations to Miss Eliza Brooke, the 2023 Warren Area High School homecoming queen. And now time to take a look at our Tap and Pay Plus out-of-town scoreboard. Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap the letter N, payplus.com. Over in District 9, Bucktail leads Cameron County 14-6 at the half. No report yet from Montauk and Bradford. At the half, Brockway over Smethport 7-0. Brookville leads St. Mary's 28-6 in the second quarter. Central Clarion 21, Carnes City nothing. That game's in the third quarter. You can catch that one live on the YDL Sports Network as well. Also in the second quarter, Clearfield 28, Penns Valley nothing. Elk County Catholic all over Coudersport 33-0 in the second quarter. Punxsutawney leads DuBois 18-10 in the second. At the half, Ridgeway 14, Keystone 13, and Red Bank Valley all over Union AC Valley 47-0 at the half. In District 10, no report yet from Seneca and Iroquois. Hickory leads Slippery Rock 27-0 in the half. No report between Union City and Northwestern yet. Same with Kennedy Catholic and Reynolds. Cambridge Springs, Sagertown, Titusville, Conneaut, and Fairview and Corey. In the second quarter, Farrell 28, Wilmington nothing. Girard and Fort LaBeouf, no report. Harbor Creek 6, General McLean nothing in the first quarter. Sharon 7, Sharpsville nothing first quarter. In fact, no, we're going to get an update. That game is now at the half. It's Sharon 19, Sharpsville 7. That Tigers defense doing the job through the first half against a potent Sharpsville offense.
Not quite pitching a shutout, but I would call that success for the first half.
Absolutely. Mercer leads Maplewood 8-7 in the first. McDowell up 17-7 over Cathedral Prep in the second. A lot of games going on tomorrow. First in District 9, Canes at Port Allegheny. Otto Eldred is at Sheffield in a game you can catch live on the YDL Sports Network, and West Branch is at Kerwinsville. In District 10, Erie travels to St. Francis, New York, and Oil City is at Meadville. That is your Tap and Pay Plus out-of-town scoreboard. We will be back with more of the Icy Inc. halftime show right after this. It's Allegheny Grove Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camslogging.supplies.com.
Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
Welcome back into the Icy Inc. halftime show here from War Memorial Field in Warren, where at the half, Franklin leads the Dragons 28-0. Again, our halftime show brought to you by Icy Inc. in Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online, icyinc.com. That's ICYYinc.com. And, Cody, we were kind of talking over the break there. What really do you say about this game from the perspective of the home team right now? I mean, this was a game clearly they coming into thought they had a good chance to win and at the very least be competitive. And so far through the first half, they really haven't been.
No, they haven't been competitive. And, we talked about before the game, this being the opportunity this season for both teams to get their first win. And you look at who Warren has to play next. You're looking at Mercyhurst Prep, Titusville, Meadville, and then General McLean last game of the year. It doesn't get easier for Warren, and it's concerning that they're struggling. It's not concerning so much that they're down 28-0. It's concerning that they're struggling so mightily against a fellow 0-5 team.
And one that have been giving up 57 points a game.
Yeah, it isn't to offend anybody, but this isn't a top tier defense,
right?
In this region. So, for Warren, I think you got to come out in the second half and just try to find something that works, whatever that is. And that might be plugging in some different people, just a little trial and error. I mean, you're down 28-0. We talked about Nyquist's ankle and his health. You know, how far do you let this game get away from you before you put somebody else in there and let them get the touches?
Well, and Franklin's going to get the ball to start the second half, as we mentioned several times as the first half was coming to a close. And so far, really, the Warren defense, outside of those 2 forced fumbles, has not been able to stop this offense.
No, it's just been a very high-powered offense, and Buckley has just been phenomenal and such a surprise. Probably not to the Franklin, the folks from Franklin, but to us, seeing him for the first time has been.
I think you were looking for the alliteration there with the Franklin faithful.
Franklinites,
right?
Is that what?
No, the Franklin faithful, right?
Franklin
That's the alliteration.
faithful, is that what it is? Okay. Franklin faithful, I guess. But either way, whatever you call him, I'm sure they knew of his athletic ability, but it comes as a pleasant surprise to us and has made it fun to call tonight from the night side of the field.
Yeah, it absolutely has, and he's really still, and again, you talk about two teams coming in 0-5, and somebody's got to step up, and that person, at least through the first half, was absolutely Cole Buckley. Getting the start at quarterback has done a lot of really good things. Running the football, has been efficient throwing the football when he's had to, and more importantly, he hasn't tried to force anything.
No, he just is a smooth operator back there. He has looked so comfortable, like he's been doing this his whole life. I really think that Franklin found someone in Cole Buckley going forward, and who knows how this will play out this season. But it's certainly something that if this is the only game that he plays under center, he's made it worth it.
Yeah. And I want to go back to something you mentioned a little bit ago, the remaining schedule here for Warren. There are 2 really tough games that they've got on their schedule. Mercyhurst Prep, who we got a chance to see in person just last night. And you talk about a team that is just absolutely rolling right now. The Lakers are certainly doing that. And then, of course, Meadville is always one of the top teams in the region. The Bulldogs routinely fielding tough teams offensively. They're quick. They run the ball very, very well, and then defensively can hang with just about anybody. And and Titusville's kind of up and coming. They're looking to find their way as well. And of course, General McLean's always tough to end the season with. And so, like you said, Cody, it's certainly not going to get any easier for Warren going forward. And you got to think this second half for the Dragons has got to be all about finding something that they can roll with offensively.
Yeah, look like you're looking ahead there at Mercyhurst Prep, and I pulled up my stats from last night. You have JJ Ganska with just 10 carries and 195 yards and 2 touchdowns in what I would call a pretty low-key, easy night for him. That certainly has got to be concerning for Warren looking ahead to next week. And here in the second half, you just got to find something positive. I mean, I couldn't even venture to guess what scheme you got to run, what trick play to get the offense sparked, because they've ran those, or at least tried to, and some have worked, some haven't worked, but they just can't get any rhythm going, even off of a successful play. That it just seems like it falls flat almost immediately.
Well, and you got to think too, one of the big things is they've got to focus on is getting points on the board. I mean, it's one thing, to get shut out against Oil City. It's one thing to get shut out by that fantastic Sharon defense that we saw here. But to get blanked again by a team that was giving up 57 points a game coming in, that's really cause for concern and some major concern at this point in the season. Those first 2 shutouts, weeks 1 and 2, that's a rough way to start the season. I mean, you got to come out of the gate and have two of the top teams
and be without your top running back on top of that as well.
And okay, those are going to be tough games, and then finally start to put points on the board, but then to turn right back around and you come home on your homecoming and you're getting shut out through the first half against a team, like we said, that was letting up 50-plus points a game, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered in that Dragon offense right now.
All sides of the ball. I mean, the only thing that's working out for the Dragons tonight and has in previous games is their punting. Their punting has actually been well, and they've had some good kick returns when they've had the opportunity. But, as they say, you get to a certain point where you just got to be honest with yourself and say, we got to go back to fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be what the Dragons are looking at to finish this year. And then, during the offseason, let's get back to basics, tackling, form, and doing things fundamentally sound and expand from there.
All right, well, the teams are out for their 3-minute warm-up. That'll wrap up the Icy Ink halftime show. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with the third quarter here from War Memorial Field. Franklin 28, Warren nothing at the half.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Welcome back here to War Memorial Field, where just about set to start the third quarter, Franklin leads Warren 28-0. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Brian Hagler, Cody Helms with you in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. Our third quarter tonight brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Plan your visit to Warren County with the Warren County Visitors Bureau at WCVB.net. Warren County, simple, pure, real. Tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. And so Franklin will get the ball to start the second half. Again, the Knights won the toss and elected to defer. Charlie Blum getting set to kick off for the first time here this evening. Taking it to 15. And right up the gut. Out to the 36. That was Tristan Books.
We're seeing the big man there, Alex Weibel, getting warmed up, running onto the field. You got to wonder if maybe he'll get some more touches here in the second half. Just had 2 carries for 10 yards in the first half. Did have that touchdown reception.
Knights take over at their own 36, leading 28-0. First play from scrimmage of the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. And Buckley gives to Weibel. And the big man with a gain of 6. And again, Cody, you talked about maybe getting him some more carries here in the second half. And after you've built a lead, to be able to have that big body to come in there and throw around and just wear down the defense the rest of the way. Nice advantage for the Knights.
Yeah, that's not going to feel good for the Warren defensive front.
And Buckley letting the play clock run down here. The toss to Watson. Runs into some traffic in the backfield, and he'll escape for a positive gain. It will make it a 3rd and 1.
Watson, Warren had him in the backfield there. Watson able to escape 2 defenders.
Third and 1 for the Knights. Opening possession, Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. And again, Franklin broke the huddle with about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Buckley letting it run down a bit. The give right up the gut to Watson. And nearly escaped. Would have been well on his way. Regardless, it is a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights. Franklin back in Warren territory. The Dragons 42. 10 minutes to play. Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Learning curve here for Franklin as they're trying to run some clock off. And the give is to Books. And he escapes a tackle, spins away from another, still on his feet, but he lost the football. And Warren says they have it. They do. Third fumble recovery of the game for the Dragon defense. We'll give the offense the ball at the Warren 31. So again, what can the offense do with this? Big turnover. So a split way out on the near side. Send Harvey in motion. Give is to Corbett. Is wrestled out of bounds after a short gain. Make it 2nd down and 9. Give is to Nyquist. Nyquist looking to get to the sideline. And he is taken out of bounds at the 36. Make it 3rd and 5. Almost a must convert here for the Warren offense. And they give to Nyquist. Picks his way through. He's going to be close but short.
It's kind of a delayed handoff there.
Little RPO action. I think Dippold was trying to read and gave late. And it'll be 4th and 2. at the 39. And again, Cody, you might as well just go for it here. You're down 28-0. You need to get something going offensively.
Yeah, you really have nothing to lose here, and converting is definitely worth the risk of turning it over on downs.
And Dipple's going to keep it himself and plow his way forward for the first down. Did not take advantage of the brotherly shove, just kept it himself and went forward as there's a Franklin player slow to get up. And a much needed fourth down conversion for the Warren offense.
It's a running game with 19 carries and just 34 yards, averaging 1.8 yards per carry.
And as they check on this player on the turf, we'll take a quick break. Be back. More Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
That is number 32, Caden Beatty, the player being tended to on the field for Franklin, is sitting up now. And Beatty was a little slow to get up following the Dippled sneak on 4th down and 2. He converted as Beatty's not going to be able to walk off under his own. Almost tripped over the trainer's bag. There would have been a.
You get up off the field and the trainer takes you out. That wouldn't be a good end of the day. You know, in pregame, we were talking about last week, Warren running so many plays and averaging under 2 yards per play. And here they are in the run game, averaging under 2 yards per play.
1st and 10 at Tionesta Builder Supply. First down for the Dragons. Corbett in motion. They pitch to him, and he is hit and dropped for a big loss in the backfield. Seven-yard loss on the play. Second down and 17. And again, just, one step forward, 2 steps back for this offense right now. Dippled looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Nyquist. Nyquist weaving his way through traffic. Will get out close to midfield. And we've got a stoppage as another Franklin player slow to get up. We will step away as they tend to him. Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
And we are back here at War Memorial Field, still tending to the Franklin player down right at midfield there, and they have called for a stretcher to come out and get this young man off the field. And unfortunately, we did not see a number, so don't know who it is that they're tending to. And again, we hope, as it was last night out in Erie, that this is just a precaution.
It does appear from our point of view that they're able to communicate with the young man, which is always a positive sign.
Okay, so the coaches just came over, and I believe that was Mom that they were just talking to right on the fence line there, and just heard her. She turned around and told, "We're sitting on the Franklin side of the football field," and she just said he's moving everything, and they're just taking him because he hit his head pretty hard on the ground at the end of the play, and just want to make sure everything is okay. So again, one of those, much like last night. Precautionary measures, and glad that they take those precautions, but certainly as a spectator, as somebody watching from afar, it can be some tense, some scary moments as they tend to these players on the field.
Yeah, any time that a player hits their head hard off the field or off another player, or points out that their neck hurts, they're going to take these precautions.
Mm-hmm. And we did get word, an update for those of you who were watching last night. Eisenhower quarterback Sean Pascuzzi, in a similar situation, was taken for precaution. Did see that his CT scan came back clean, and no spinal injury for Sean, and absolutely great news to hear as he was taken off the field last night, and hope that he gets well soon and is back on the football field for the Knights, and for the Eisenhower Knights, I should say. Now we've got a Franklin player down here for the Franklin Knights. And again, unfortunately, folks, unable to see a number as to what player that was that they've been tending to. And they do have his shoulder pads, and looks like they cut the jersey off to help get those shoulder pads off. It looks like they're just about to load him onto the stretcher and take him over. Presumably will be taken over to Warren General Hospital for precaution. Just get everything checked out, make sure he's okay. And again, another positive sign. They were not using the backboard to load him onto the stretcher. It looked like he kind of stood and sat himself. And a bit of a class act here by the Warren players and cheerleaders, forming a tunnel for this young man as he's going to be stretchered off out into the ambulance, showing, again, Cody, you're going to play hard and you're going to play physical and you're going to compete on the football field, but some things are more important than sport.
Yeah, there's just at the end of the day, it's just a game, and you want guys to be competitive, but everybody walking away and coming out of each game as healthy as possible is always the ultimate goal.
And and again, I would imagine similar to what happened last night, they'll probably give these players some time to warm up, get loose, to avoid further muscle injury, soft tissue injury from players standing as this medical situation was tended to.
Yeah, it's certainly gotten a lot colder since the start of the game.
And again, unfortunately, we could not see a number, so I'm not sure exactly which player it was that was on the field. But the coaches came over, and as did the training staff, and talked to Mom and said, everything, movement, feeling was all there. Just hit his head on the ground, and they wanted to take every precaution as well. They should.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And you can see now the Franklin players are starting to stretch and get loose, and Warren players in the far corner of the field are going to do the same.
Gets much colder. I'm gonna have to start to stretch and warm up.
And we'll turn the camera on you and show everybody that action as well.
That's all right. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, while they get warmed up, we will step away for another quick break. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
And we are back here at War Memorial Field. Third down for the Dragons. The give is to Corbett. Corbett trying to turn the corner. He does, but he's not going to have near enough for the first down. And it'll be 4th down and 4. Dragons have already gone for it on 4th down once this drive. As we are approaching the midpoint of the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter, Franklin leads Warren 28-0. Knights looking to snap a 20-game losing streak. Dippled back to pass. Fakes. Under pressure. Escapes. Fires. And incomplete. So the Knights force a turnover on downs. Will take over in Warren territory. I believe that was Connor Grossman applying the pressure on that last play. And a fumble on the exchange. And Franklin fortunate to fall on it there.
It's Franklin's 5th fumble tonight. They have lost 3 of them.
And Watson fell on it for Franklin to maintain possession, but it's 2nd down and 10. And as you said, Cody, the temperature has dropped, and our table, the papers that we have here, definitely getting a little soggy as that dew settles in.
Cold and wet.
And Buckley going to keep it himself. Escapes 1 tackle, make it 2 before he gets knocked out of bounds. And we'll pick up, looks like 2. So 3rd down and 8. Third down and 8 now for the Knights. Toss to Watson, and he's hit and wrapped in the backfield by Sam Harvey. Loss of 4. And looks like the Knights will bring on the punting unit. I believe this is the first punt of the game for Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Fenningworth out for the kick. Corbett back to receive. And Corbett takes it at the 1.
Boy, he might have almost been better off to let that roll into the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Franklin player was bearing down on it, so maybe Corbett felt that he was going to get to it before it crossed the goal line, but risky play there and only gets out to the 10. So Warren going to have to go the length of the field, 90 yards away, trying to get points on the board and avoid their 3rd shutout of the season.
and Warren's defense did have some successes on that drive by Franklin. Cole Buckley, had a carry on that drive, just 2 yards. That was his shortest carry. Forced the Knights to punt.
Give is to Nyquist. Tried to get the edge and could not get there. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Nyquist in the first half was 6 carries for 22 yards. Here in the second half, he has just 3 for 7.
Harvey, the sidecar to Dippold's left. Dippold looking to throw. Escapes some pressure. Fires, and it's intercepted! Intercepted, and it's a pick 6 for the Knights.
Rick Watson with a 19-yard pick 6.
And Franklin is a Fenningworth extra point away from putting the running clock into effect for the remainder of this ball game. And we've got a flag on the extra point attempt. It is offside against the Dragons. Prime Fitness USA penalty against Warren will make Fenningworth's kick a little shorter. Some confusion on the call there. Franklin coaching staff asking for an explanation as to why the play was stopped on an offside. Unless contact was made, the Knights wanted to just take the extra point and be done with it. But
yeah, I mean, you never know what could happen.
So Fenningworth going to give it another try here. Same play, same result. And Franklin has a 35-0 lead. 2:53 to play in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. We'll be back with more Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football from War Memorial Field.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
A 19-yard pick six from Bryson Watson has given Franklin a 35-0 lead. 2:53 to play. Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Fenningworth getting set to kick, and we will have a running clock in effect for the remainder of this ball game.
Following that interception, Dippold, he's 9 of 21, 87 yards. He's 1 of 3, 14 yards with that INT here in the second half.
Fenningworth getting set to kick it away. And that one will go into the end zone for a touchback. Warren will start at its own 20. And again, Cody, at this point in time, If you're the Dragons offense, you're just looking for anything positive right now.
Yeah, whatever can get you positive yards. Your starting running back, he's 3 of 7, 3 carries for 7 yards here in the second half. Dippold has 1 carry for 3 yards. Corbett, he has 3 carries for -5 yards. So I think maybe your best hope is through the air at this point.
Dippold back to pass. Under pressure. Escapes, fires downfield. Incomplete. Was looking for Peyton Hammerbeck. Makes it 2nd down and 10. Under 2 minutes to go. Warren County Visitors Bureau, 3rd quarter. Dippold back to pass on a 3rd and 10. Steps up, still looking downfield. Now reverses. Escapes another defender. Has all kinds of space. Fires down the sideline for Nyquist, and it's intercepted again. Books this time. And he's going to go the distance. 2nd possession, 2nd straight pick 6 for the Knights.
42 yards for Books on that pick.
And we've got a Warren player down on the field after the play. And again, both training staffs out to tend to this injured player. While they look at him, we will step aside. Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
So Ben Hoffman was the player who was down for Warren. He was able to get up, walk off the field under his own power. There was a penalty during the return, so the Books interception will stand. The touchdown will not. Franklin takes over at the Warren 32. And I believe it was a block in the either a block in the back or a crackback block. Cody was the penalty. And so that wipes the touchdown off the board. But again, Franklin retains possession as the penalty occurred after the interception. Prime Fitness USA penalty. Give is to Watson. He slips a couple of tackles. And gets up to the 31. Second down and 7 as we're under a minute to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Again, tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more, sfpc.com/careers. Likely to be the final play of the third quarter, 2nd and 7 for Franklin. Give is to Watson. Big hole off right tackle. Gets to the 25. We'll make it a 3rd and 3 when we start the fourth quarter here from War Memorial Field. After 3, Franklin 35. Warren nothing. Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Just about set to start the fourth quarter here from War Memorial Field. Franklin 35, Warren nothing. Fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Dreyer Physical Therapy, now open at 40 Hatch Run Road in North Warren. Dreyer Physical Therapy can help you get back in the game or on the job. Call Clinic Director Tessa Sager at 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get off the sideline and back in the game. Buckley gives to Watson on a 3rd and 3, and he is met by a host of Dragon defenders. Devin Van Tassel among those in on the stop. That will make it 4th down and 2. And the Knights keep the offense on the field.
A little surprising here. I thought
you just want to see a field. You want to see somebody kick a field goal. You got spoiled a couple weeks ago when we had multiple field goals in a game.
I did. Yeah, I thought they'd take the opportunity to boot one through, but going to go for it.
Give is to Watson off left tackle, and he is going to have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And this drive is being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tionesta or online at tionestabuilders.us. And the Knights have entered the Pizza Hut Red Zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza today online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the hut.
Franklin now 411 yards on offense on just 27 plays. Haven't had to run a lot of plays to find a lot of success. In contrast,
when you get multiple 60-plus yard plays.
In contrast, the Dragons have ran 45 plays tonight, 115 yards.
So the Knights let the play clock run down, take themselves an A&B heating timeout. We'll take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
Franklin takes an A&B Heating timeout. You can take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Knights have a 1st and 10 from the Warren 19. Looking to add to this 35-0 lead. 10:24 to play. Dreher Physical Therapy, 4th quarter. And Buckley going to keep it himself. He loses the ball. Franklin is able to fall on top of it. Buckley under heavy pressure immediately from, it looks like that was Corbett, knocked the ball out. But the Knights able to fall on top. And instead of turning the ball over, just have a 6-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 16.
It's their Knights' 6th fumble. They've recovered 3. They've given up 3.
Buckley pitches to Mincer. Mincer hit in the backfield and then stopped by a host of Dragons. I apologize. Some of this moisture that's coming through has caused our camera tripod to get a little sticky, not wanting to pan as smoothly across the field as it should be. Another big loss on the play, though. It's 3rd and 21 now for Franklin, who needs to get down to the Warren 9 for a 1st down. Buckley looking to throw. Has all kinds of time. Fires it for the end zone. Just out of reach of Books, the intended receiver. So now it will be 4th and 21.
It's just Buckley's 4th pass attempt tonight. So even with the incompletion, he's 2 for 4, 92 yards, had a touchdown on the first score of the game.
And here you go, Cody Fenningworth on to attempt the field goal. Now we've got a Prime Fitness USA penalty flag. I think the Knights are going to get called for too many men on the field. Somebody was trying to run off in a big hurry.
Tack another 5 onto this field goal, Brian.
So that's going to back him up to the 36, and now they're going to call Fenningworth off.
He took it from me.
That was
all I wanted tonight.
That was going to be, they were on the 36. That was going to be, what, a 53-yard attempt as it was?
I was living for that moment right there.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that would have been nice to see if he'd have been able to hit that one. And still some personnel issues for the Knights getting the punting unit on the field. Line drive kick is going to bounce into the end zone. And we are going to get an A&B Heating timeout from the Dragons. Their first of the second half. We'll take it with them Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Yeah. And coming out of this A&B heating timeout, it will be Warren football at the Dragons 20, trailing 35-0 with 7:28 to play. Dreher Physical Therapy, fourth quarter from War Memorial Field. Warren trying to avoid being shut out for the third time this season. And it has been a struggle for this Dragons offense here this evening. And we've got some of the backups on the field. Number 9, Brady Sheen in at quarterback for the Dragons. And escaping a tackle in the backfield and then getting hit at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Ethan Ringer on the carry. It was. It's no gain on the play. Second down and 10. And so we'll see now if some of the JV players can do what the ones could not, and that's put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to show what you have.
And Sheen has a little trouble with the snap, gets the ball to Ringer. Ringer avoids a tackle. And Ethan Ringer to the sideline. Gets knocked out of bounds near the 45. That will be a Tionesta Builder Supply first down, and mark them out at the 43.
23-yard pickup by Ringer.
And I believe that may be the longest running play of the night.
It is 100% the longest running play of the night for the Dragons.
So first down now at their own 43, Dragons offense. And Sheen will give to Ringer. He'll try the left side this time. Slips a little bit, maintains his feet, and then gets hit hard right at midfield. Actually just shy of midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 49. Tough running by Ethan Ringer.
Yeah, and nice job keeping his balance because he slipped up, but his knee never touched the ground. He put his hand down to kind of catch himself and was able to get a couple extra yards out of that.
And Ringer going to get a breather as Hector Cruz comes in, number 33. Trying to help you out. I know you're tracking these guys as best you can.
Oh, yeah.
When I see it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, Ringer just 1 yard shy right now, being the leading rusher for Warren.
Give us to Cruz. He's got some space around the right side. And Hector Cruz is into Franklin territory. And he's got a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And again, some confusion. So the official on the near sideline closest to us signaled to keep the clock going. The official on the far sideline waved to stop. So I saw that and stopped. It's actually 4:25 left here in the Dreher Physical Therapy fourth quarter. Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Dragons. And it'll be Ringer this time. He's hitting the backfield and not going to escape. Caden Kaselka on the stop. Loss of 2 will bring up a second down and 12. As we have 4 minutes to play officially in the Dreher Physical Therapy fourth quarter. 35-0 Franklin leads it. The Knights well on the way to earning their first win of the season. And Dragons are going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure something out on offense and try to figure it out with a very tough Mercyhurst prep team on deck. Give to Ringer. And he'll stay on his feet and fight close to the 35. Tough running by Ethan Ringer late in this ball game. And I know I mentioned it the last time we were here, and Ringer got a couple of carries, but looking very, very similar, some of those runs are.
Yeah, and it's good to see, that's that sort of heart coming out of you guys.
And fumbled the snap. Cruz picks it up, but he touched a knee down. And Cruz, when he picked up the ball, his knee was on the turf. And that will back the ball up to the original line of scrimmage out at the 42. It's 4th down and 10. Sheen takes a snap, looking to throw. Fires. It is caught. And a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. That is number 35, Tage Wyman on the reception. So the Dragons keep the drive alive with under 2 minutes to play in the Dreher Physical Therapy fourth quarter. Dragons backups trying to spoil the shutout for Franklin. Sheen gives to Ringer, and he's hit and dropped in the backfield. Loss of 4. And don't forget, folks, stay tuned for the Allegheny Grill at Foxburg post-game show. I'll have the Allegheny Grill Foxburg player of the game, Cole Orthodontic Associates, post-game interview. Sheen gives to Ringer. He stutter steps. There's a whole lot of Knights in the backfield and just nowhere for Ringer to go. Barring a big play here, it looks like the Knights defense is going to preserve that shutout. Third and 18 coming up. Cruz, the deep back behind Sheen. And they will give to Cruz, and he's going to get hit and drop for a loss as well. What a way to end it for Franklin. The Knights pick up their first victory of the season, 35-0 over Warren. Franklin moves to 1-5 on the year. Warren falls to 0-6. We will with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camslogging.com.
And welcome into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show, the Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Find out more online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Our final here from Warren Franklin, 35, Warren nothing. The Knights pick up their first win of the season and a 20-game losing streak. Lots of happy faces exiting the Franklin side of the bleachers here. And as I can see, they had a quick huddle after that victory, Cody. And our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game is making his way up here right now. So we're going to go right into player of the game and our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. So while Cody is going to exchange the headset and we'll get everything squared up, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Oh, we're going to get you in nice and tight right there. Look at that big old smile. Lots to smile about. Let me fix our camera angle here. And now you guys can see that is Franklin's Cole Buckley, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. This is our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Cole, first of all, you get a 20-game losing streak here. You pitched a shutout. How are you feeling right now?
It's great. It's all smiles across the locker room. Coming to this game, we thought we could win, and we executed. We did what we were supposed to do.
You guys were without a couple of your key offensive contributors tonight. You step in at the quarterback position and lead a scoring drive right off the bat. How much confidence and momentum can that opening the game with a scoring drive give you guys going forward?
Yeah, it gave me a lot. It gave me the green light to feel like I could do anything. Going into this, I was a little nervous. I haven't done it in a long time. And then that just happened, and I just felt like I could do anything with the ball.
And what did you see on that first touchdown pass to Weibel? I mean, you had to scramble a little bit, but it looked like you were keeping your eyes downfield, and then threw across almost halfway across the field. What did you see as you were scrambling that told you that Weibel was open there?
I was the pocket collapsed. I was looking for something, looking for anything, and I just saw his hand wave. Then I had to check. I had to double check because coaches always tell you, no late over the middle. Double checked. No one was there. Plopped it over the linebacker's head, and then he did the rest.
And then later in the first half, Warren marches way down into your territory. Your defense comes up with a big stop, and then on the very next play, you take a long touchdown run. Again, how much confidence can your defense coming up with a big stop like that give you when you come back out on the field for offense?
It gives us all the energy in the world. Our linemen stepped up. They did what they were supposed to do, and let me do what I was supposed to do, and it helped tremendously. Our defense backed this game, backed previous games. We knew it's our strong suit, and we did it.
And again, this has been 20 games for you guys since you've had this winning feeling. How much does that let you play a little bit, a little more loose going forward for the rest of this season now that you kind of got that monkey off your back?
Well, we're not satisfied. We're still hungry. We feel like we could go 5-5, but right now we're going to celebrate, and we feel like we could beat anybody.
All right, well, we will let you get back to that celebration. Again, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Franklin's Cole Buckley. Cole, congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back with more of the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg postgame show right after this.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Welcome back into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show here from War Memorial Field, where Franklin has picked up its first win of the season, ends a 20-game losing streak with a 35-0 win over Warren. Let's take a look at our final game stats, brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. For more information, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Franklin ran exactly 30 plays for exactly 400 yards on offense. Leading the way was Bryson Watson with 14 carries for 153 yards. Right behind him was quarterback Cole Buckley with 7 carries for 139 yards and 3 touchdowns. Buckley averaging 19.9 yards per carry. Buckley also had the touchdown pass. He went 2 for 4 92 yards, and that touchdown pass was to Alex Weibel, who had the 1 yard reception for 74 yards to lead the receivers. On the Warren side of the ball, they ran 56 plays for just 148 yards. Tommy Nyquist had 9 carries for 29 yards. Behind him, you have Ethan Ringer with 7 carries for 24 yards. Not much happening in the passing game with Eric Dippold, 9 of 23 for 87 yards through 2 interceptions. One was a pick 6, and Brady Sheen was 1 for 1 for 17 yards. The leading receiver for the Dragons was Nyquist with 4 receptions for 44 yards, and Harvey had 1 reception for 23 yards.
All right, those are our final game stats. Again, brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. And now let's take a look at the Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital online, WGH.org.
Pretty quiet second half. In the first quarter, 8:52 to go. Buckley passed to Weibel, 74 yards. Fenningworth got the kick. He'll go up 7-0 for the Knights. About 5 minutes later, Buckley runs it in 25 yards. Fenningworth got the kick, 14-0 Knights. In the second quarter, at the 10:50 mark, Buckley again, 79 yards. Fenningworth got the kick, and they're up 21-0. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the half. Buckley again with a 10-yard run to go up 28-0. And the only score in the second half came in the third quarter at the 2:58 mark when Watson intercepted Dippold's 19-yard interception return. Fenningworth perfect on the night in point afters. 35-0.
That was our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And now we will take a look at the Tap and Pay Plus out of town scoreboard. Fundraising made easy with Tap and Pay Plus. Nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more, tapandpayplus.com. Over in District 9, these games have all gone final. Cameron County 30, Bucktail 28, Bradford 40, Montauk 21, Brockway 41, Smethport nothing, Brookville 49, St. Mary's 13, Central Clarion 50, Karnes City 15, Clearfield 35, Penns Valley 7, Keystone 35, Ridgeway 20, Red Bank Valley 50, Union AC Valley 6. In the third quarter, Coudersport 33, Elk County Catholic nothing. In the fourth quarter, Punxsutawney 25, Dubois 24. Tight one there in Dubois. In District 10, these games have gone final. Northwestern 19, Union City 13, Reynolds 60, Kennedy Catholic 20, Cambridge Springs 45, Sagertown nothing. Farrell 34, Wilmington 6, Fort LaBeouf 43, Girard 14, Harbor Creek 20, General McLean 14. Big win for the Huskies. Grove City 41, Greenville nothing. Northeast 31, Lutheran East Ohio nothing. Sharon 26, Sharpsville 7. Big win for the Tigers in Region 3. Mercer 24, Maplewood 13. McDowell with a big win over its heated rival Cathedral Prep 23-13. And Seneca Valley 55, Butler nothing. Still going on, Seneca and Iroquois tied at 6 in the third quarter. Hickory 34, Slippery Rock 7, also in the third. No report between Titusville and Conneaut as of yet. Fairview 31, Corey 13 in the fourth. Tomorrow in District 9 action, Kane is at Port Allegheny, West Branch is at Kerwinsville, and Otto Eldred is at Sheffield in a game you can catch here on the YDL Sports Network. In District 10, Erie's at St. Francis, New York, Oil City's at Meadville. Last night, Mercyhurst Prep 55, Eisenhower nothing, and Lakeview 20, Cochranton 12. That is your Tap and Pay Plus out of town scoreboard, tapandpayplus.com. And Cody, not much left to say after this one. Big win for the Knights and a 20-game skid. And shut out Warren. The Dragons get shut out for the third time this season, fall to 0-6.
Yeah, I think the Dragons are going to have to take a look inward going forward. They got a lot of tough matches left to go. It's not going to be an easy road, and you're going to learn a lot about the team. And as far as the players go, they're going to learn a lot about themselves over the next several weeks.
And they will be back here next week taking on Mercyhurst Prep. Cody, you and I will be right here back at War Memorial Field for that one. And we saw that Mercyhurst Prep team last night. They are very impressive. If you didn't get a chance, tune in next Friday night to see the Lakers in action here against the Dragons. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you so much for watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network, and good night from Warren.